next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
13. Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Lamar out of the pistol. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey!
3rd and long for him here. Got this one down for Henry. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. On 4th down, snap to Jackson. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Here's Henry running left. And he gets him around 6 there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 43-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on, set! 18 Cardinal, let's cook it, I see!
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go,
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
They go play fake with Jackson. He rolls to his right. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the turnover into a lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Sanders setting to pass. On the screen, this is Sampson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They kick the running back in motion. Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Throw here, 3rd down. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. That type of play right there, Brock, who do you credit more? Are you crediting him for making the catch or the quarterback for putting just the right touch on that football?
Are you asking me the quarterback or me the analyst?
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say, that's all me. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch? The receiver's going to say, yeah. But I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Justice Hill return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they bring him down around the 34.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it. 4th down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a gain of 4 there. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. They've got 1st down from the 31. From the gun, Jackson. On the move, headed right. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Lamar back to throw. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and goal. They need 3 yards here.
Return it. Go.
Play action now with Jackson. Buying some time right. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
On the go.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Get it. Gotta be lying.
Now Sanders. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Man in motion here. The give, here's Judkins. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Ready up.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Ready.
Play action, Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Third and long here for Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's got the squiver. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Hey, Alphas, what? 180. Press out.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 28-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Sit hot, hot. Sit hot. 180. Press out.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. All right, here we go. Second down.
Press out.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
It's now third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Hot. 180. Hey, report. Report. Middle. UAA.
Jackson now, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Incomplete.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt.
Denzel Ward.
And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
At the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go now.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Got it. Ready?
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Let's go. Like 60 boxes.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. He's got it. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ravens going with a dime package now. Third down. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can happen. It's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
18, 70,
They'll go. It's Sanders. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on fourth down. It keeps this drive moving.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go. Start. Go.
On first down, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go.
First down.
From the gun, Judkins. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Getting a screen pass for Judkins. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. 3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
180. Hey, middle.
Throwing again is Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That goes for 36 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Jackson yet again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this.
Report! Report!
And again, it's Jackson. Throw is caught by the back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Yo. No, we changed it.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Quick throw left side, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Oh, ready?
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Alpha, shot! 180! Ready, shot! 180! Ready, shot! Middle! Hey! Shot!
Lamar throwing again. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Knocks away from 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Cougar 19! 18, Pioneer! Warriors 70! Go!
One final shot before the half. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Get it, Cowboy in. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. It is caught left side. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Power squid kick is taken in. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Play action. Here's Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down.
They've got first down from the 31. Lamar back to throw. Setting up the screen. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Ready, ready.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Declines the touchback, Brock, and then he can pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Got a lot behind this one. Down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Malachi Starks. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Let me get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And this is going to be Browns football.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. This one's caught. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here we go, set.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You said that out loud?
That was out loud, yeah. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Here we go, here we go.
Handoff now to Judkins. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
But more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down but not out on the scoreboard.
On the set.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Ready, go.
Now Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Sanders now on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go.
And his kick is blocked. They can advance it now, picked up inside the 30.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Well, that run puts them right back in the same old situation for third down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
And they'll pitch it out to him. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Bronk. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
You felt that the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. First call here coming from the shotgun.
19, Sergeant, 19, pass the 60, pass the 60.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. He loses the football. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
70, 10, 19, Tiger, 19,
Looking to throw. That's caught for the first. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a fourth quarter lead. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game.
The extra point is good. Makes the score Browns 31, Ravens 28.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
6 yards.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He's back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens down by only 3. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he's got enough to midfield and into Browns territory.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard
Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Here he is to throw. Catch made. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 4.
They'll run for this, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
They call that play in a huddle as a quarterback. You break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Setting up to pass. Andrews has it, working downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
Henry will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. Gets it again. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
5th DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal. Now to throw. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
And he's going to head out of bounds on the return. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
79, bro. 79.
He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Buffalo 18.
Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, gosh, only 3 or 4.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Hits his running back. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
70, Timberwolf. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 17. Go.
To throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So everything comes down to this from Jake Bates. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's running out of steam and it falls just short. It's no good. That's going to do it for regulation. So some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those two drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, and that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
This is Henry on second. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He cuts it right. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens claim a 6-point lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. And now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. The challenge has been laid down, partner. It's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. This return starts at the 5. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's his turn in overtime. He puts some juice on a deep throw. And they pick him off again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Come on. Hey. Gotta be lying.
Hand off here to Sampson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That's complete right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. Slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready?
The pass ball is incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So they let first down stand since it worked out well for him. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10.
Okay, ready?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Get up. 19 charging.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he's Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns making a one-point game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The win not official just yet, folks. They want to take another look at that touchdown. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.